Right, so down on the Bristol Avon this morning. Freezing cold morning, it's about 0 degrees. Just found a nice little spot, kind of just in the entrance to the marina where it's sort of slack. It's spot on for pike. I'll be after pike today. Had a couple of kind of half-assed attempts this season. A couple of hours here and there, just float ledgering and a few slacks, but I'm going to give it a serious go today, as long as I can stand the cold. And start off here, I've brought minimal gear, just a bag really and my rods, and then I'll be walking up the river and trying to cover a lot of water and move swims, try and find some pike, I guess. Yeah, I like this swim. It's spot on. I don't know if you see my float down there. Right, well, seems to be a lot happening here. I've been here about 20 minutes. Plan after this is that I've got this one swim right next to the bridge there, just before the bridge I've just found. Never fished it before. I might have a little bit of a 15 minutes in there, and then I'm going to walk right up to the top of the stretch, the other side of the bridge. It's probably about a mile walk, where there's a nice slack that I spotted the other day, and then I can spend the day making my way back down to the bridge where my car's parked, just by the bridge. Yeah, stay mobile, stay warm. It'll be a long walk up to this swim, but then I can gradually make my way back over the day, so that's the plan. Spotted a heron fishing on the other bank. I think he's probably been quietly there the whole time. So I'm sharing the banks with a kingfisher and a heron. Wonder if they've done better than me. Probably. Swim number 2. And like I said earlier, the plan is to try a couple of swims. There's a nice slack down here, there's a nice slack on this side just as the bend comes around, and then we can see the bridge is way over there, about a mile away where I parked, and I'm just going to plan on doing the whole day just walking down this path all the way back to the bridge, 20 minutes in each swim, and see if I can find some pike. I'm going to change both my rigs actually because I'm not really happy with my setup. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. So I just finished tying up my first rig, which is already seems to be tangled. So it's just a straight float ledger using 40-pound braid, down to a trace tied on with a Palomar knot, and then it's a lamprey section with a bit of balsa inside, so it's going to pop up off the bottom like that. The idea is I want one bait popped off the bottom and one bait just going to set the float, the little float stop there, and I want to fish one bait on the bottom, so this is going to be the one that's popped up. Just going to try and pop it into that slack just there. There. I'm just going to fish off the top of this, and then if I hook into a fish I'll have to slide down to that little bit there to net it, I guess. Okay, this is me second rig, simple float ledger really, no messing around with this one. Again, 40-pound braid, float stuff up there for that, little weight there, enough to hold bottom, then big half mackerel bait, pretty standard setup really. Here we go, I'll just show you the popped up lamprey rig, there you go. Just pop it in there, you can see it pops right up off the bottom because of that balsa insert. Nice. I'm just going to move swims now. Haven't had anything, been here about 20. Keep it moving. Fourth swim now. Give this one another 10 minutes. So the rod's quite close in. It's just a little slack on this bend on the near side. Just it comes round. Give it another 10 minutes here. Oh, I went so much closer today. I've got 2 pairs of tracksuit trousers on. Got 4 jumpers on, I think, and then a fleece light jacket. It's doing the trick. I don't feel too bad. Like wind is freezing though. Give it a bit longer. Lovely swim this is. It's a nice big slack area in this near bit, and it's deep as well. This is Stanley. He's my best mate on a day like today. See, this swim's just perfect though. There's the main flow's out there on the far bank, then it's a slacker area in here. It's a little bit shallower in there, and then it really deepens off into a deep hole out there, which is bang on slack and deep, just on the inside of this bend. So I'm giving it a bit of extra time because it just looks perfect, but I think I should probably move on soon. Get much more pikey than this. These reeds always remind me of pike. Lovely day now. It's nice when that wind stops and the sun comes out. Still very cold, but I always try and fish with the bail arms off when I can. Put the bait runners on if I'm in the stronger current, but pike hate the resistance, I think, so. Here we go, another swim. It's snowing now. Well, nothing yet. What time is it? Almost 2 o'clock. So it started just after 9. It's like about 9 o'clock actually. Not a run, nothing. Absolutely full of pike in the summer, this place. Well, I'm sure it still is, but it seems to be biting. Let's swim at the moment. Sitting on the unhooking mat. Keep moving. Gonna persist today, so hopefully find a fish or 2 eventually. Fingers crossed. Well, not much fish action, but a lovely day to be out anyway. Just trying in this little slack. I've had fish out of here before. The other float's just down there. And right out just in front of me. Still on there. Half mackerel on the bottom and a popped up lamprey on the other one. Give it 20 minutes here, move on to the next swim. Just gonna keep it moving. Hopefully drop onto a fish at some point. Not looking promising so far. A big old swan, isn't it? A thick neck. Let's get a run. There we go. Someone's having a look at it. Let's give it some slack. Interesting netting this fish here if I get it in. Oh, it's taking it off then. Strike soon, so I don't want to deep hook it. Feels like a small fish. Yeah. Whoa. suddenly started fighting. I'm trying to see where I'm gonna get down here. A big old bit of mackerel, this little jack. Oh great, I got the net all stuck. Right, there we go. Let's out those brambles. Almost. Oh, get him in the net first and then I'll worry about that thing. Oh, he's in and he's out. Crikey. These river pike don't off go. Alright, let's have another crack at netting him, shall we? There we go. Alright, not the easiest swim. Okay, not a bad fish, is he? Let's get the nut set up. Try and keep one side of the net, the mat dry anyway. £6 or so maybe. Oh crikey, blood coming out. Let's have a quick look then. Right, looks like he's just hooked in the lower treble, which is good. Yeah, just in the scissors there. He's bleeding a bit, but he's not hooked deep at least. There we go. Those out of the net. Oh god, just trod on my hat. So good, is it? There we go. It's £5 or £6, I guess. Turn him down here where I can get to the water. Oh, he's decent actually. He's probably, I'd say about £6. Let's give him a bit of time to recover in the net. Still in this little spot. Interesting, there's a little channel comes down here. There's a little stream, I think. And I've just changed the lamprey to a popped up joey mackerel, a little tiny mackerel. It's on that rod. And then that one I'm fishing the big mackerel tail again. Not the easiest place to fish, but you know, I've had one fish here, so it's what the landing, the unhooking mat's drying off. Give it another 10 minutes or so. That flow went straight away. Literally been out about 30 seconds and then it just went off. I think sometimes when you catch a small, well, a smallish pike like that, in the end of the season, it's worth sticking around because they might be a young male fish. There might be a big female around. Because the males start following the big females this time of year, and the males are a lot smaller. So, you know, I always stick around when I catch one anyway, at least for a little bit longer. Okay, so just trying a new rig. It's a mackerel head, big old mackerel head. Size 4 trace, I think. And then inside I've got a load of poly balls and a balsa stick to pop it up off the bottom. Hope that'll be enough to make it float. If not, I guess it'll be a little bit more buoyant than normal anyway. Yeah, that's floating well. There we go. Cool. Find another swim then. Well, I'm gonna finish the session where I started. I guess I've probably got about 20 minutes left before I have to go. Still looks like a great swim, this one, just as it goes into the marina around there. It's all slack. It's perfect, but yeah, we'll see. Time for one more, possibly. Well, looks like it's time to go. Let's see, there's loads of fish topping in here as well. So all the small fry, all the smaller shoal fish are in here. Really expect the pike to be in there as well. But yeah, as soon as the light started going, all the fish started topping. There's definitely a lot of little fish in here, which makes you think the pike could be here as well. Definitely put the effort in today. Done my 10,000 steps, that's for sure. Not through lack of trying. We had one fish anyway, so it's not a blank. But yeah, tricky day. God, this looks spot on, doesn't it? Great spot, perfect time.